Hey guys, it's DangerousViolet here, and today I'm doing a speed build of Monica and Rachel's apartment from Friends. Now, if you didn't watch my Friends Create a Sim video, I'm actually going to be doing a Let's Play based on the Friends TV show. If you haven't watched it, you should. But it's based around the 6 characters, 3 men and 3 women, and it's hilarious. I love it. It's one of my favorite shows. Like, my all-time favorite show, probably. I watch it all the time. All the time. And the way I'm doing these builds is I'm building them into the apartment block that I'm going to be using. So if you want to download this at the end, I'm going to be uploading them as rooms. The reason I'm doing this is because then if you want to put these apartments on top of these buildings like this, then you can't you can't place another building if there's already a building there. You can only place a room. So this way, I thought at least you could place the rooms onto the building if you choose to, or if not, then you could place it onto your lot and just add in the walls where I took them off. The way I made it, the way I got it to upload as a room was I removed the walls where I placed the doors. So that way it's kind of not confusing. And when you put the walls back in, you just place the door where the empty wall space was. Yeah, so I am going to be doing a Let's Play on it, and I'm using these apartments and the Sims that I created. Oh, I spent so long on this kitchen, but I really wanted it to be perfect because, well, the kitchen is like the iconic room. The kitchen and lounge room in this apartment is the iconic room of Friends, the TV show. Like this blue kitchen with all the clutter all over the walls and the sink in the corner. I haven't player tested the sink yet, but I will do that, and if it doesn't work, I'll change it so that it does. It should work because the counters don't intersect with it. They intersect with the other counter but not with the sink. So yeah, it should work. But yeah, I'm just doing the kitchen at the moment. That's pretty much like the counters and the fridge, and that is pretty much how they end up, just with a heap of clutter placed around. And I do place some of the Bitey Bug objects, like I think I put like a chopping board with fruit on it and like a spice, like a pepper shaker or something. Yeah, I put a few things like that around. Just the clutter objects, there's just not enough of them. Like, I felt like I needed to use these extra objects. And in the end, it turns out pretty well. It looks almost exactly the same. I mean, as far as you can go without using custom content in The Sims 4. I'm pretty sure there is custom content for the Friends apartments, like the shelving they have on the wall there where I've put the cupboards. It's actually, you can download the actual shelving if you choose to. I don't really do custom content objects. I do custom content clothing and like create a sim items, but I don't know, I just never have done the custom content objects. So all this is base game. Or base game, and I think the only expansions I have are Get to Work, Get Together, and the patio day pack, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. The patio furniture pack. They're the only extras I have, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I want to get the other stuff packs. I want all of them. But at the same time, it's when you're doing speed builds, it's so hard. Like, Like for me, if I go onto the gallery and I want to download a house and it's got all these stuff packs in it and all these expansion packs and all these game packs, most of the objects disappear when I download it. So not having all of them does make it easier when I'm doing speed builds and uploading them to the gallery, because it means that you guys don't have to have every single expansion pack, game pack, stuff pack that there ever was. So it's kind of good in that way, but yeah, kind of bad in the way that I want more stuff. Yeah. I really want the spa day pack. Like the spa day one. Because it has so many cool, like the mats, the patterns on the mats and the curtains and the pictures on the walls and the couches. It's so cool. Oh, that's another word that I'm saying that's American. Couch. It's not a couch in Australia. It's a lounge. It's a lounge. Oh, God. I'm turning into like someone who's so not multicultural. Like I am multicultural, but just takes on everyone else's identity. Yeah. So the kitchen's pretty much done now, I think. I put like another shelf in there and some cupboards on them like that. And I did make the counter next to the stove completely void of any countertop objects because I wanted to make sure that when they were cooking, they could use one of the counters because I've put so much stuff on them. And the table at the end, like this curtain. This curtain was impossible. It wouldn't go where I wanted it. Kept turning. It was so impossible. I had to remove all 3 counters and then just place it blindly and then put the counters back. And I was just lucky that it worked how I wanted it to. It was so hard. That was really hard, actually. Yeah, so the kitchen's taking shape now. And it's looking a lot like the one in the show. I did realize though that the wallpaper in the kitchen isn't purple. The rest of the apartment's purple, but the kitchen's brick. So I will probably change that before I upload this so that it's more accurate. Yeah, because I really wanted this to be as accurate as I could make it. Possibly. So, yeah. But I really loved doing this. I really loved doing this. I love Friends. If I haven't said that enough, I'm going to say it to them all. I love Friends. I love the TV show Friends. But yeah, you can see me placing all these things on the counters, and then I'm like, after a while I think, that's probably not going to work. They're not going to be able to use that counter. So yeah, I moved the chopping board over there, and I wanted cupcakes, but the cupcakes didn't appear. But that's okay. Monica can bake some. Yeah. And like these books and things, as soon as you start playing, The Sims, they go on like a put everything away mode, and they just start like putting all the books away and everything that you placed around. So once you start playing, your Sims will like put all those books back in the bookshelf. And I didn't actually put a bookshelf in this apartment, which I didn't realize at first. But they go across the hall into Chandler and Joey's apartment, which the speed build is coming next, and put the books away in their bookcase. So yeah, it's quite annoying how they do that. I was like, stop putting everything away. Oh dear. Yeah, I had The Sims in the apartment because I was trying to figure out how to do the cafe part of it, because this lot is a community lot, or it's a retail lot, so it's like a shop. But the coffee house is like a cafe, so it wasn't really working like how I wanted it to work. I didn't want to set things for sale and sell them. But I wanted it to be a community type lot so that other Sims would come and hang out in the coffee house, so that it wasn't just my household hanging out in their downstairs household that we made look like a coffee house. Like I wanted it to be kind of realistic. So I changed out some of the counters and put like that espresso bar thing, like that is in the, what's it in? The cafes that came with Get to Work? No. It's in Windenburg, so it came with Get Together. And yeah, so I'm just going to set like Gunther as the, like, tend the barista thing, like as the barista. So yeah, and you can't sell coffee that way, but it'll be more like a coffee house, which is what I wanted it to be. And I don't really intend to make money out of it because I'm just going to use money cheats anyway. Obviously I have, or I wouldn't have been able to, build the apartments like this. But yeah, so I did it that way. And I think that's the way I'm going to do it in the Let's Play because it makes more sense to me. And yeah, it's more, like I said, it's more realistic, which is what I want it to be. I want it to be as realistic as it can be. Obviously, you're limited in The Sims 4, but yeah. So now we're doing the lounge room. I'm trying to pick out a mat to fit. I think I end up going with this one because the style's so like mismatched, which should really make it easier because nothing matches in The Sims 4. But yeah, it was difficult to figure out, to find the exact objects I wanted in there. And I wanted that green like ottoman thing that they have. And if I had the Spa Day game pack, I would use those little cubes. I don't know if you can make them green, but if you can make them green, that's what I would have put there and it would have made more sense. But I don't. So I just used that and intersected it with the chair. And you can't use the chair, but you can use the ottoman. So yeah. And I put them across the window because that's how it is, and the big curtains. And then I was like, maybe I want these curtains. Maybe I want these curtains. Put the big desk in. I thought that desk was just too big. And that one looks weird. Yeah. I think I ended up going with that one. And yeah. I think I actually put a tablet on that desk, which they obviously wouldn't have back then. But I didn't want to put a computer because they didn't really have them. Chandler had a computer, but the other characters didn't. And yeah, so I put the tablet there as if it was kind of like a notebook on the table. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, that's the way I saw it anyway, so yeah. That CD player doesn't stay on the floor. I just put it there because I wanted it to go there. Yeah, I put it on that instead. And those ottomans against the window, I don't know if you can use the one on the right, but you can use the one on the left. You can sit on it and you can lay on it, so it works. It's game ready. This little hallway. That door actually goes to nowhere. There is a little room in there, but if you've ever watched the show, then you'll know that I think they only ever opened that door once. And it's like, because Monica's a clean freak, like an absolute clean freak. And doesn't like mess, doesn't like anything dirty, can't get to sleep at night because things are not perfectly clean. But in that cupboard is the most huge pile of crap you could ever see. Yeah, I think Chandler and Joey open the door and it just all like piles out the door, and it's just like objects, like lamps and I don't even know what, but it's just like random objects, and it's like Monica's crap cupboard that she just keeps all her crap in so that the rest of her house is clean. Which I thought was funny. But yeah, that door goes to nothing. It's just an empty room. Yeah. And now this is actually Rachel's room. And I put one of those big wardrobes that come with Get Together in the little alcove, like when you first walk in her doorway. And the same on the opposite side of Monica's room, that little alcove in the left side. No, now I turn the screen around. Yeah. So I make Rachel's room pretty, yes, I put that's what I was talking about. Put that in there. And I make Rachel's room pretty girly and feminine, but I put in like a few like tried to put in as much fashion stuff as I could because Rachel's really into fashion. So yeah, I really tried to get the girls' personalities and run with that in their rooms. I want this, as I said like 4 times already, I want it to be accurate. I want this build to be accurate to the show. So yeah, I spent a long time on it and I really wanted it to be. Yeah, because I am a bit of a perfectionist. Yeah. I think I put a desk in here. I'm just doing, yeah. I don't think I do that one though. Do I do that one? Because that looks weird with those curtains. Looks really weird. I don't know. I'll move it over. Yeah, that looks better. It's not like intersecting as much. Put a few circle mats. I love these circle mats. I love intersecting them like that. The mats are actually really limited, along with a lot of other things, but the mats are specifically very limited in this game. So using those circle mats, you can create a lot of different looking designs, which is great when you run out of, when you've done the same thing over and over and over and you want to do something a bit different. You can, make it look a bit different. Just adding in some clutter. Photo frames. Those photo frames should have different photos in them. They should have different options for photos when you change the swatch. I reckon that's something that The Sims needs to think about. And the selfies that you can take, they should be able to go like in those frames. I think that would be cool. Because then you could put like on top of the fireplace, on the mantle, you could put like all different photos of your Sims and their family. That would be really cool. I'd like to do that. But yeah, I'm just putting some decorations up in Rachel's room. Yeah, it's really hard to find different stuff that suits her as well. Sims 4 is so limited with what you can do. But you do your best. I changed all those lights colours. I didn't like the orange ones anymore. I wanted the white ones. The black and white ones. Yeah, so now we're going to do Monica's room. And I think I take ages picking a bed. I couldn't pick. None of them were the colours that I wanted. I wish we had the Sims 3 colour swatches and you can pick a bed and then pick the colour and you're right, but anyway. Isn't that like at the end of the episode? Or is that a different show? That might be a different show. I don't know. Anyway, getting a bit off track here. Yeah, so we're just doing Monica's room, and then after that, the last thing we've got is the bathroom. And then I just add like a little, I think I add like a bar and a dance floor in the lounge room in the space that you never see, because it's where the cameramen are, obviously. Yeah, just trying to arrange some pictures on the wall, make some pretty stuff. I wanted to use those screens, the like freestanding screen, like right in the doorway after you walk into Monica's room, because they have that there in a few of the episodes. But I just thought it would take up too much space. I didn't want it there. So I didn't end up putting it in. Probably should have put like less clutter actually. No, that looks about right. I was going to say less clutter because Monica's such a neat freak, but she's clean freak, not like no clutter freak. Yeah, put her wardrobe in. Pick a different colour. And yeah, make her room pink, I think. Yeah, and I make that one pink too, because I think they are actually pink. So it makes sense. It does make sense, I swear. Yeah. But if you have not watched Friends, honestly, you need to go watch it. Like, need to go watch it. It's the coolest. It's so funny. I've seen it. I couldn't even tell you how many times from start to finish, the entire series, and I still laugh out loud at it. Like, I still laugh out loud. And every single time the intro plays through, I have to clap. Every single time I clap. Like, 100% not even kidding you. Like, if I don't clap, I get looks. Like, why didn't you clap? You didn't clap? What's wrong? What's wrong with you? What's the matter? Because legit, I clap every time. I love it. I love it. I love it. And if I haven't said it already, I'm so excited for this Let's Play. Yeah, and if you haven't watched the Create a Sim video, definitely head over and watch it. I'm really happy with how the Sims turned out. I've never done like characters before. Like I don't even know how to explain this anymore. I can't talk. I've never had like a character in mind and tried to create it in The Sims. It's never been something that I've done. I don't really know why. So yeah, it was my first time doing it, and I think I did pretty well. Not being cocky or anything, but I think I did pretty well. So just putting the bathroom in here. I'm not sure if this is exactly how it is in the show. It's close. It's really close. And they actually have like a rail, like a curtain, a shower curtain along the bath. But I didn't want to put a bath shower in, even though I think that's what they have. So I ended up putting like this wooden beam across there and just added in a curtain. I wanted that curtain, but yeah, it wouldn't work as well. I think I used one of the big ones, and I actually haven't player tested this yet, but it should be fine. If not, you could just take the curtain out. Like, it's only decorative. It's not like it's essential to the gameplay or anything. But yeah, and then I end up putting a shower in where that little hutch is. Pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. So those tiles are the bathroom actually gets new tiles in it during the show. And they're the newer ones. They're not the ones that the show starts out with, which is the way I've done most of the other rooms, kind of how the show starts out. But I liked these tiles, and they match like you can tell that they're kind of the same as what's in the show, which I liked. Yeah, so I'll put the shower in there, and I move that little hutch over there, and yeah, put a little sink in, a little bin where they find the pregnancy test that's positive, and think that it's Monica's, and it's actually Rachel's. Sorry if you haven't seen the show, that was a spoiler, but yeah, you probably forget by the time you get to that season anyway. That's towards the end. Yeah. Just putting in some little pot plant on top of that. Actually intersected into the shelf because it was either that or it's floating on top of it. Yeah. I don't think I actually end up putting those blinds there. They look silly. They all look silly. That looks silly. That looks silly. Anyway. Yeah, we're almost done, I think. Just got to do the... Oh, what is it? Dance floor and that? Yeah. See this bit? Oh, I turned it around now. I think I add extra clutter. Oh, and yeah, my TV and stuff disappeared off that wall. Off that thing. I don't know why. They just disappeared. They're gone. And pretty sure you can get custom content of the actual picture that they have on that wall behind the TV. Because I think I've seen it. In someone's pictures of the apartment that they built, which is really cool. I'd actually like to get that. I would like to get that. But yeah, even if I did, it's not like when you download this, it's gonna have it in it. But yeah, I wanted to make the TVs big, but they don't have huge TVs. They didn't have huge TVs back then. I had to put the clutter back in because it disappeared. Why did everything disappear? I don't know. Took me so long to add clutter to this house. Like, seriously, so long. Like, this video is half an hour long and it's like sped up so much. Like, you've got no idea. I sped it up and then I was like, no, that's not fast enough. Sped it up again. No, that's not fast enough. Sped it up again. Up, yep, that's good. And it's still like half an hour long. So you can only imagine how long this took me. But I loved it. It was fun. And all these books that the Sims go crazy putting away. Yeah. That look really good on the bedside table, isn't that? On this chair. Yeah. I wanted 2 books on there, but I couldn't make them work. Oh yeah, I made them work. Another book. I put a speaker up. I'll put it over there. And yeah, I just kind of did whatever with the space here that you can't see in the show. Like, you never see it. Like, never, ever, ever. There isn't, I don't even think there's a wall there on set. Like, there's no wall. There's nothing there. So I just put some stuff in that I thought would be fun in gameplay, like the dartboard and that. But yeah, I'm going to go into some screenshots. This is the finished kitchen and the finished lounge room with some clutter, flowers, Rachel's bedroom, Monica's bedroom, and yeah, and the bathroom. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a like and a comment. Comment if there's any builds that you want me to do from any other TV shows. And yeah, have a great day, guys.